Thebes, known to the ancient Egyptians as Waset, was an ancient Egyptian city located east of the Nile about 800 kilometers south of the Mediterranean. Its ruins lie within the modern Egyptian city of Luxor. Karnak and the necropolis of ancient Thebes lie nearby on the Nile's west bank. Waset was a septennome, and it was the main city of the fourth Upper Egyptian nome. It was close to Nubia and the Eastern Desert, with their valuable mineral resources and trade routes. The site of Thebes includes areas on both the eastern bank of the Nile, where the temples of Karnak and Luxor stand, and the western bank, where are the large private and royal cemeteries and funerary complexes. Name: the ancient Egyptians originally knew Thebes as Waset, the city of the was. Was the scepter of the pharaohs, a long staff with an animal's head and a forked base. Thebes is the Latinized form of the Greek Thebe, the Hellenized form of the Demotic Egyptian Tarpi. This was the local name not for the city itself but for the Karnak temple complex beside the necropolis on the west bank of the river. As early as Homer's Iliad, the Greeks distinguished the Egyptian Thebes as Thebes of the 100 Gates, as opposed to the Thebes of the 7 Gates in Boeotia in Greece. From the end of the New Kingdom, Thebes was known in Egyptian as Niwtimn, the city of Ammon. Ammon was the chief of the Theban triad of gods whose other members were Mut and Khonsu. This name appears in the Bible as the Noaman of the Book of Nahum, and probably also as the No mentioned in Ezekiel and Jeremiah. In the Interpretatio Graeca, Ammon was seen as a form of Zeus. The name was therefore translated into Greek as Diospolis, the city of Zeus. To distinguish it from the numerous other cities by this name, it was known as the Great Diospolis. The Greek names came into wider use after the conquest of Egypt by Alexander the Great, when the country came to be ruled by the Macedonian Ptolemaic dynasty. History: Thebes was inhabited from around 3200 BC. It was the eponymous capital of Waset, the fourth Upper Egyptian nome. Waset was the capital of Egypt during part of the 11th dynasty and most of the 18th dynasty, when Hatshepsut built a Red Sea fleet to facilitate trade between Thebes' Red Sea port of Elim, modern Quasi, and Eilat at the head of the Gulf of Aqaba. According to George Modelsky, Thebes had about 40,000 inhabitants in 2000 BC. By 1800 BC, the population of Memphis was down to about 30,000, making Thebes the largest city in Egypt at the time. By the Amarna period, Thebes may have grown to be the largest city in the world, with a population of about 80,000, a position which it held until about 1000 BC, when it was again surpassed by Memphis. With the 19th dynasty, the seat of government moved to the Delta. The archaeological remains of Thebes offer a striking testimony to Egyptian civilization at its height. The Greek poet Homer extolled the wealth of Thebes in the Iliad, Book 9. In Egyptian Thebes the heaps of precious ingots gleam. The 100-gated Thebes, in 664 BC. The Assyrian army sacked Thebes during their invasion of Upper Egypt. Archaeology. In 1979, the ruins of ancient Thebes were classified by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Site. The two great temples, Luxor Temple and Karnak, and the Valley of the Kings and the Valley of the Queens are among the great achievements of ancient Egypt.